I'm going to spend the next few minutes walking through the TREEYX CT520D 3-in-1 combo, a machine that promises to be a plasma cutter, a TIG welder and a stick welder all-in-one. If you're the type of buyer who hesitates because you've seen a lot of all-in-one gear that either falls short on power or is a nightmare to switch between modes, this review is for you. I've been looking at the specs, reading what people say in forums, and even watching a handful of shop floor videos before I hit record. So what you get here is a blend of that research and a realistic picture of how the unit behaves when you actually plug it in. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the biggest question most people have with combo units is whether you're really getting 3 competent tools or just a jack of all trades that masters none. The CT520D is marketed as industrial grade, and the claim rests on 3 things: a 50-amp plasma cutter, a 200-amp TIG output, and a stick welding capability that can handle mild steel. In a typical small shop setting, that's a fairly generous power envelope, but you have to match that envelope to the tasks you actually do. If you're a hobbyist who mainly does light MIG repair or occasional thin sheet cutouts, you might end up paying for power you'll never tap. Conversely, if you run a mobile welding service that needs to switch between cutting pipe, TIGing stainless, and laying down stick bead on structural steel, the flexibility starts to look valuable. Let's talk about the day-to-day experience of swapping modes. The unit uses a single control knob and a toggle switch to move between plasma, TIG, and stick. The first time I watched someone flip through the modes, the transition took about 10 seconds. You turn the knob, the display flashes the new mode, and you wait for the internal circuitry to settle. It's not instantaneous, but it's predictable. The real win is that you don't have to disconnect and reconnect separate machines, which saves you a few minutes per job and eliminates a tangle of cables on a cramped bench. For a mobile contractor who packs everything into a trailer, that reduction in gear count is a genuine convenience. Now, the plasma cutter side. A 50-amp output on a plasma torch is enough to slice through inch carbon steel in a single pass, which is exactly what most small shop users need. The cutter's arc is steady, and users have reported that the torch feels light enough to guide along a long seam without excessive fatigue. The trade-off appears when you try to push the cutter into thicker material or stainless steel. You'll notice the arc start to sputter, and you might have to dial back the cut speed. That's not a failure, it's simply the limitation of a 50-amp source. You'd need a dedicated 80-amp cutter for heavy industrial work. If your projects regularly involve cutting inch or thicker material, you'll probably feel the shortfall quickly. Switching to TIG, the 200-amp rating is respectable for a benchtop unit. The CT520D supplies a clean DC output that works well on thin aluminum and mild steel when you pair it with a proper TIG torch and foot pedal. In practice, the machine's pulse width modulation is adjustable, so you can fine-tune the heat input for delicate welds. The practical strength here is the ability to stay in the same power envelope while you move from cutting a pipe to TIGing the same pipe's edge without changing power sources. The weakness shows up in the form of a relatively small duty cycle. You can run at full 200 amps for about 5 minutes before the unit needs a cooldown. In a production environment where you'd be welding continuously, that pause can disrupt workflow. For hobbyists or small jobs, however, a few minute breaks are acceptable. The stick welding function is the most straightforward part. You attach a standard electrode holder, select the appropriate polarity, and you have a 200-amp stick output. The machine handles 1/8-inch CH rods with ease, and you can lay down a solid bead on structural steel without hunting for heat. The downside is that the unit's transformer isn't as robust as a dedicated stick welder, so you might notice a slight dip in amperage when you go from a light 60-amp run to a full 200-amp pass. It's not catastrophic, but it does mean you need to monitor the arc length a bit more carefully, especially on thicker plates. One practical concern that often gets overlooked with combo machines is the cooling system. The CT520D uses an internal fan that kicks in automatically when the unit reaches a certain temperature. In a well-ventilated shop, the fan stays quiet. In a cramped garage, you'll hear it hum continuously once you've been cutting or welding for a few minutes. That fan noise isn't a showstopper, but it's something to factor in if you're sensitive to background noise or if you plan to run the unit in a residential area. So who should actually consider buying this? If you're a small shop,